Hey everybody, and we're gonna go and start something a little new this time. Alright, we gotta name our character. His name's gonna be... Sam. No, Sam. Sam Roderick. And Sam Roderick I. There we go. Now then, let's go and make sure that he's male. And we want to go down to the hunter. That's gonna probably be... yeah, what we're gonna be doing, we're probably gonna want the hunter. Gift? Twin Humanity seems perfectly fine. And I don't know why I decided to go the long way. Far East Traveler, of course. And we need a ponytail. And blue hair. We gotta have blue hair. I think we're ready for this gimmick run. Alright, we could skip this part. As well as that. Yeah, I mean, this place looks fairly familiar. And for those that may not already get the joke going on here, we're gonna be doing no shields on this gimmick run, as well as getting ourselves a katana, because nothing is more honorable than a katana. But first we gotta go run our way through the undead asylum. Definitely seen all this before, but we gotta go through it now before we can actually continue on. Our shield. Too bad we're never gonna equip that. And we use the invincibility frames on the dodge roll to, well, just completely jump over that arrow. We made it up just in time. So you stab him in the back before he could even set up. We're still going to want to open this door because that rusted iron ring is going to help us way later in the game.
Regrettably.
Considering how honorable we are, we're not gonna go and kill that guy still. Since we're not using his shield though, we're still able to parry attacks, just kind of like in a whoa man sort of way. As you can tell, we're not able to block, but there's something else we can do. Still parry, still riposting. Now then, let's show how honorable we are. Luckily, we're able to stagger some of the early enemies just with a quick punch to the face. But that's not gonna always happen, especially once we get into the more armored divisions. And here's something I completely forgot to mention. Let's two-hand this and come on down. That does do significantly more damage over, well, with the short sword, maybe about 100 or so more. Let's go and make quick work of this asylum demon, though. I'll eventually post a video of me just soloing him with fisticuffs, just for everybody else. able to skip all this just for the simple fact that, well, we've seen it already, and this is a gimmick run. But in order to use our katana, we're gonna need to have just 2 more strength, that's all. And now we're all set to wield it, but we have to go and get it back from the thief that stole our katana. I forgot how good the short sword actually is. Honor. There is nothing more honorable than a punch to the face. I'm telling you. Now then, if we could break sight of this guy... He's supposed to come around, but... There we go, yeah, as you can see, enemies can also just jump on your head and get you into a good stagger position. Yeah, our armor isn't nearly as great as the Pyromancer's set for poison resistance. Just 2 shots and we're now fully poisoned. Nothing's better than... I just love that combo so much, and I wish there was a way to be able to do that even, like, say if we had a buckler. Just have the, just punch him, and still be able to parry and riposte. We definitely gotta get this poison off of us, though. It's gonna be the death of us if we're not careful. I mean, I already had to eat up 2 Estus flasks just to deal with the poison damage right now. Especially now more than ever, though, we gotta be very careful on engagements, just because of the fact, well, no shield to block anything. There's a benefit to using your hand. Generally you have a quicker recovery from the parrying animation, as well as, well, what is that word? I'll be damned. As well as it's a little bit faster, and with that it has kind of a longer than usual riposte thing. I'm not too keen on kicking, mainly because it's kicking animation, and why am I having trouble getting up here? The combination for kicking is generally a little harder than what it seems. It's a bit finicky. So I just always like to parry and riposte. It's a lot easier. And this is the bastard. This is the bastard that has our
Well,
katana.
now, you seem to have your wits. Then I trade.
But first, let's actually purchase things from him. The residence key will be nice. And, just for fun, the orange guidance soapstone.
Thank you kindly.
Anything else? Let's mess up his place a little bit. He doesn't seem to really mind, which is perfectly fine with us. So kicking is not a hostile action, so he's not actually going to attack us until, well, we start attacking him.
Teach you lousy rat.
And that katana that you see there is the one that he calls Yulia. I'm not sure why.
Why me?
But now we have
Yulia.
our katana back. We can now dispose of people in the very most honorable way. We're kind of doing a slower run. So what we're going to need to do is put in way more into endurance once we get the chance, so we don't have to have a slower roll and a slower run. This isn't going to do it, but definitely it's a start. Well, we'll see you all in the next episode of Samurai. The Samurai.